Arsenal fans watching this, lots of problems. No Emiliano Buendia, official confirmation will be coming up soon. But we'll be talking about some other transfer targets. So if not Emiliano Buendia, then who? I asked this question in my live stream, and then I thought to myself, why not let me answer it? Let me find some news about it. So once and for all, let's just end this whole shit saga of Emiliano Buendia. So Buendia will sign a 5-year contract worth around 80k a week. 80k a week is going to earn with Aston Villa. That's what we know now. And also, Madrid Extra tweeted out that Real Madrid have reached full agreement with Luis Campos for now. So you gotta deal with it. So this is a centre back, 6'4" centre back. He plays for Stoke City. He's a very good centre back named Nathan Collins, previously linked with Arsenal again. So Arsenal and Leicester are set to enter the fray for Stoke City sensation Nathan Collins. The 6'4" centre back is a rising star with the Potters, who want £15 million, £15 million for him. Burnley are long-term admirers, and Dyche has already registered his interest. It'll be lucky to see if Arsenal are actually going in for him, but Nathan Collins is definitely strongly linked with Arsenal, man. Well, we're talking about the Saliba situation, but first we'll go for AFCON, because the Africa Cup of Nations in 2022 may be cancelled. The civil war situation and the whole pandemic situation in Cameroon has already made the draw untenable, and there are discussions that AFCON may just be suspended together, and it's a very tough situation for Dr. Motsepe. So that's one of the reasons why it might be not happening in 2022 for now. So that is the real update that is actually coming up. So no AFCON in 2022. And talking about Willow Saliba, well, it's pretty much clear. Chris Wheatley tweets out that Saliba's situation remains unchanged. He's desperately wanting to play for Arsenal and has made that clear to his agent. Plenty of interest, including from Nice, who want to extend his loan deal for another season. So that's a strong possibility of, you never know where he's going to land in, but for now, he wants assurances from Arsenal whether he's going to get that game time or not. So that's what it's all about, because the mails say that William Saliba is also a loan target for Newcastle United. The 20-year-old is waiting on a decision that Mikel Arteta, would take about whether he figures in the manager's first team, which he features in the manager's first team's plans in the next season or not. So two clubs linked with William Saliba. Newcastle join in as well. So everyone is talking about one person. Let's just address this whole Ruben Neves kind of situation. So Alex Richards says, from Wolves and Arsenal keen and have made interest about Ruben Neves. From Arsenal's and agents pushing or calling them to see if there's potential interest is real or not from Arsenal's point of view. So he believes that seems as though Wolves certainly are just testing the waters. And even Thomas Pierce comes up with the report. He says, contact has been made between Arsenal and Wolves about the possibility of signing Ruben Neves. Looking more likely, Neves may move on this summer, with Wolves needing to sell big if they want to buy big. So, and even Athletic said that contacts have been made. It's agreed upon. And even as per Times, Joe Edwards says that Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves is of interest to Arsenal. Still early days, but understand that Gunners are admirers of the Portuguese. That is also a news that is actually circling around. Crazy stuff. And Newcastle also want Joe Willock from Arsenal, but that deal would have to be permanent, and the midfielder is waiting to hear whether Arsenal offer him a new contract or want to sell him for £20 million. So crazy stuff. As we speak about more stuff, let's just enter the world of Alexander Lacazette. So Alex Lacazette is leaning towards looking for a new adventure this summer. Well, he's not. He's got 1 year left on his contract, and he's not. I don't think so. He's expecting a new contract from Arsenal. If that's not the case, he would want to move on. We've said this a million times, but that's out there. So I thought, let's reiterate again. So Bukayo Saka is set to miss England versus Romania through injury, believed to be a hip issue. FA is assessing, but at this stage, no indication that his Euro 2020 hopes are in doubt. Training load means unlikely. Many would have played both friendlies anyway. So, him, Harry Kane, and one more player are actually training separately, just so that they could accommodate the training load. That's the reason that the English FA has given for now. So let's see where exactly things will end up. So let's talk about The one, the only Yves Bissouma. Now, we've already spoken about Yves Bissouma first and foremost thing, but let's go to the update, man. Let's go to the Yves Bissouma update again. So, Arsenal have a long-standing interest in Yves Bissouma, who is keen on joining the club this summer. Bissouma has instructed his agent, Michael Encho, that he wants to join Arsenal, but as of today, no formal offer or contact has been made. So, what are you waiting for, Arsenal? Christmas? Get him, for fuck's sake. Get him, man. I don't get it. Why are we delaying this? Also, Arsenal had an offer rejected for Osam Aouar last summer, although there is no indication that they will go back there in the coming weeks. Ruben Neves has been linked, but those reports appear to be agent-led, according to Chris Wheatley. Now, if you've not watched my previous live stream, you definitely understand this news. But also, much of the legwork has already been made in the build-up to the opening of the transfer window. Intermediaries have been contacted, and there is a sense among those within football that Arsenal want to go about their business quietly this summer. So whatever you're hearing up and about is just rumors, and there have been murmurings that Arsenal are planning to do their business in a similar fashion to January, where they kept the signing of Matt Ryan under wraps until the final few hours before completing the deal. When asked why a move for Buendia did not come to fruition, an Arsenal source told Football.London that Edu has his way of working and won't change from that. You buy that? Okay, I have to. Do I have any other option? Moving on, according to Times, at the same time, Arsenal appear to have lost the race to sign for another player, that is Odsonne Edouard from Celtic. So Edouard is understood to prefer a reunion with Brendan Rodgers at Leicester City, and it looks like there's a strong possibility that he would actually go there. Charles Watts says that Arsenal want Buendia but did not chase it hard enough. He never had it confirmed that Arsenal actually bid. Lots of talk but could not 100% confirm. Okay, that's the crazy part. And also, talking about crazy parts, Calcio Mercato say that our information confirms that there was recent conversation between Arsenal and Juve for Bellerin and Ramsey swap deal. What? Arsenal are demanding 20 to 25 million for Bellerin, but Juve trying to include Ramsey in the conversation for any deal if it happens. So yes, it's confirmed by Calcio Mercato that there has been a... So they say that Juventus is on the trail for Hector Bellerin, the Spanish right back of Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. The class of 95 has a market valuation of around 20 to 25 million euros and a contract expiring within the Gunners in 2023. So they believe that Ramsey has been put into the axis, and that could be sweetening the deal. For whom? Let's move on from it, man. I just don't want to keep talking about stuff. Moving on, so Emmanuel Petit makes Wilfred Zaha clear stance. Now he is told that his old club to sign Wilfred Zaha from Crystal Palace. Now Emmanuel Petit wants, he says, when I played for Arsenal in the late 90s, we had Mark Overmars, Sylvain Wiltord and Robert Pires. These players were so exciting to watch. Zaha is an unpredictable player. We don't know what he's going to do with the ball. He's got a strong character, and sometimes he needs to control his emotions. But he's exactly the kind of player Arsenal need. He'd get the fans excited and stimulate his own teammates too. For ages, Arsenal haven't had a player who could dribble or make a difference with the ball at his feet. With Zaha, they would have somebody capable of taking responsibility and not scared to take on defenders. That's exactly why Emmanuel Petit wants Wilfred Zaha to Arsenal. Now let me know what you guys feel about Wilfred Zaha to Arsenal for the umpteenth time. You literally said no for a long period of time, and I believe that news is... Come on, man. Come on, lad. Whew. And even two very reliable sources for Wolves now confirming Arsenal interest in Ruben Neves. It's really strong. Like, I seriously believe Tom Spears. It looks really, really strong. Let's see where things will end up with Ruben Neves. But also, another player on the midst is Tyreek Mitchell. Now, Kevin Campbell has claimed that there is no chance of Arsenal signing Tyreek Mitchell from Crystal Palace this summer. Now, he's speaking exclusively to Football Insider. He says, it's definitely a position that needs to be addressed. I think Mitchell would be capable deputy for Kieran Tierney next season, but I just do not see that happening. He has just signed a new long-term contract at Palace. I cannot see that happening, no chance. He will not want to be a second choice. He looks happy at Palace and is playing every week. Why would he want to leave to sit on the bench at Arsenal? So he believes Tyreek Mitchell won't leave Arsenal for Crystal Palace for Arsenal. So crazy stuff as we speak. And if you want to be a part of my live streams, 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time is the timing that I'm actually trying to decide it. You want to be a part of it, come into the live stream and talk about Arsenal. I won't say no to that. I just want you to follow me on Instagram and send me a DM that you want to be a part of Arsenal live Arsenal watch-alongs, or rather, sorry, Arsenal live streams, wherein you want to tell me what you believe should Arsenal do in the transfer market. Follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.